I'm reviewing 4 new builds today, and all of them are super impressive. Each build is of a town and done by several players, and there's a prize for the best town and maybe a prank for one of the others. Everything you see was done on my server, which you guys can join. Link is in description. So we're going to start with the town of Oaksguard, a town with rentable luxury rooms, as well as a residential Viking bathhouse, ensuring that the lady and gentleman Vikings here don't get too dirty. We have a portal room, which looks like it should belong in ancient Rome. Are you not entertained? And whilst there are plenty of facilities for the residents here to use, some people seem to just like standing still. 6 hours later. This town has been built beautifully into the natural environment around itself, and even their graveyard looks pretty cool. And just in general, it looks awesome. And heading inside this beautiful town hall, you can see the organization as well as the different town members that are already in here. And they've even got into the Christmas spirit, which inspired me to put my Christmas hat on. And like any good Viking town, there is of course a very impressive dock area, with this right here being one of my favorite things that we see. Now let's see the next town, and I think it's time we did our prank. Next up, we have the town of Tonsberg, a very harbour-focused town with some awesome builds inside. This town has already managed to get the new Dwerga lanterns and included some very cool decorational items. Plus, after your long voyage to the town centre, the first thing you're going to need to do, of course, is go to the toilet. On top of that, we have a whole row of different houses here, which are both functional and look awesome along the waterfront here, as you can see. The centre of the town includes this Viking Forum-style build with all kinds of functional things inside, from a community sleeping area, some of which have been hugely personalised and decorated by their owners. Who doesn't want to sleep with a giant troll head overlooking them? And we have a few Christmassy items around here, as you can see, including Legion, who's put some mistletoe above his room. I guess you could say Merry Christmas. And even the central community style areas of this Viking Forum have been decorated immensely and look awesome. And there's a wolf taking a bath, which might be the best thing I've seen today. And the production and storage room looks very, very cool indeed. Even from the outside, you can see how very Viking themed this whole production area is, just like the entire town, which is looking very cool. Now, like everyone in existence, we all hate our local transport authority. So as soon as I saw this, along with the rugs inside the door, there was only one thing I could realistically do. We'll start by taking away the rugs that are already here, then we'll get rid of this bit of flooring and equip our pickaxe so we can dig down. And with a nice hole in place, all I have to do now is try and make these rugs look like they belong here. Next, I'm just going to place down a couple wooden slats in here so I can get these rugs in the perfect place, and try and make it look as much like it did before as I possibly can, and I think that should about do it. Now, when you head to your transport authority here, you just fall down here. And as funny as it would be to leave them down here, I guess I should make a way out. So I decided that when people fall down here, I have given them a little ladder so they can get back out. The next town we're looking at is called Odin's Eye, and it has a great community feel with all of these portals right around the center as soon as you spawn here. On top of that, it is a seriously big build with some really impressive things going on. But you know something, guys? This is actually not the winner of the competition. Even with this crazy impressive bridge that I absolutely love. So with that being the case, can you imagine what the next town is going to look like? Well, you guys are going to see it really soon, but first let's check out a few things here. So we have a real shanty town type of feel here going on along the water, and I absolutely love this. And a boat that has been built around on land that looks super cool for a construction area. On top of that, we do have this awesome dockland area for these boats to dock up. Someone is stealing the Christmas presents, but there is a huge amount of that going on here, as well as a lot of farming. It's no real surprise there's a huge amount of farming going on in this town because the server's resident farmer Emma lives in this town. You can tell that a Valheim town's going to be pretty complex when it's taken this long for everything to load in. And that is of course what we'd expect when we're at the winning town of this competition. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Town Tuga, the Bay of Pirates. And this town certainly lives up to its name, as we can see with a quick overview here right from the start. If you don't like the default Valheim ships, why not build your own? This pirate ship has been immensely decorated and looks so cool. It even has a crew's quarters down below, a captain's area with a lot of treasure and a skull and bones throne, and of course a plank you can walk if you're a naughty pirate. As I fly through this amazing dock area, you might be wondering how long these towns had to build all of this. And the astounding answer, guys, is they had literally 10 days. So with these types of shipwrecks and intricate docks, you might be thinking how many mods and cheats we used to do all of this in just 10 days. And the answer to that, guys, is 0. This is purely a vanilla server, which means everyone part of this town does deserves a huge shout out for all they've achieved in such a short time. And it's pretty clear to see why this town got the winning vote on the server. With all the effort that people are putting into all these different towns, I may need to do a town tour of each individual town and give it its own video at some point in the future. Congrats to Town Tuga, who's done a great job at a piratey themed town with all kinds of different intricate designs and amazing builds.